So today I'm going to make a larger platter. This piece of clay is around 7 pounds. And what I did is I tried to center the whole piece a little bit lower, so I have a very wide base so that I will have a better support when I'm pulling it out. So making the base a little bit wider when you're making the platter. And then after centered, I will start to open it. And I don't usually like other people that keep on pushing it. I am just going ahead to open the hole here. And you can check the thickness. I would prefer to have the base a little bit thicker. So this is still not quite. I will do the maybe about 3/4 of an inch thick. So I will go ahead and drill it in a little bit further. And I usually open it up to the right thickness before I make it wider, so that I know that is the very center is going to be my lowest point. Okay, so that's about the thickness I wanted to. So from this point, I am going to push from the this corner here, push the corner out using my thumb and my left fingers. Just drag the clay out and using my thumb and this finger, just squeeze it. And remember, you don't want to make it a little bit too low. The inside of the platter has a little bit shallow, very shallow curve, and the center point should be the lowest point. In the meantime, after I push it out, this part here is getting higher and I want to keep it lower, so I am pushing this portion down. And keep on stretching here, this finger. And remember, if your clay is a little bit softer, it's even better for you to push the clay, much easier. Since you are making a platter, so you don't need to have the clay too stiff. Again, I'm pushing the wall a little bit lower. Just squeeze it down. And make sure you lubricate it. Okay, I'm going to keep on stretching this part here in the corner. Making sure the surface is slippery. If you find out it's a little bit too much friction, remember to add slip and water to it. Alright, so now I push the rim to the widest part here, that you can see it's flush with my base. So now I'm going to pull in the wall slightly up and slightly wider. Before I do that, I like to smooth the inner part of the surface. Okay, so that's what the roughly the width of the 7 pound of the clay. This is about I would say about 13 inches wide. Because most of the clay is on the base, because the base is very wide with that 3/4 of an inch thick, so you won't be able to pour it wide enough. Otherwise, the wall is going to be too thin. So if you're going to make a larger, even larger platter, then you should have a more clay, like 10 pounds if you're going to make like 16, 15 inches wide. Okay, and after that, I'm going to smooth the throwing mark and also the inside of the inside part of here to make it smoother. So if you have a tool like the wooden rib, it will be easier to push it at. Like this is my 5 inches rib. Give it a little bit of water to make it more slippery. And the good thing for this rib is that if you even cross the center point, so that now I'm on the left hand side of the base, and it's okay. And you can also use my new ribs. This is my number 4 for compressing the inner part of the wall. And if you would like to get rid of all the wooden texture from the rib, you can use the metal rib to do the final shaping. Because this is very sharp, so you don't want to start with the very center point. You want to do that maybe a 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch away from the very center. So what if the very center point? This is what I usually do. Just do a very quick smoothing. So the very center point is smooth. And then you just using the rib, just hold it away from the very center point, maybe 1/4 inch away from it. So it's not in the against the direction of the wheel. And slightly move out the metal rib. do one more time. So for this strip, you want to hold the more horizontal, the better. You don't hold it too vertical. Hold it horizontal. So I'm going to make this platter, the wall hanging platter. So I make the rim a little bit thicker, so the visually like it's a picture frame. And after that, you should wire it up while it is still wet to prevent the clay from sticking on the bed too much. When you have a wider platter, if you don't wire it up, it's gonna be super hard for you to wire it after it gets that hard. So just hold my thumb against the wire and slightly turn the wheel. Let the wheel do the job when you are cutting it. Right, so that's the large platter that just push it down and keep on stretching it until you find the thicker part is the same width of your base, and then slightly pull out the wall here. Okay, so hope this demonstration helped, and see you next time.